Hello, hello, hello. And very last card for the 2023, the tarot cards. And I thought I would just have a little bit of a play and just choose two cards. So I chose one from this and one from this. So one from the Gilded Tarot and one from the Gateway to the Divine, both by the same artist, Ciro Marchetti, who I do really like his cards. And what was really, really interesting, which I just find delightful, that's what I love about tarot cards, is that we have the Queen of Swords from the Gateway to the Divine, and then I picked up the King of Swords from the Gilded Tarot. So we have the two royals from the sword suit. It was just one of those freaky things. And I just love intuitiveness. I think that's how it really works. So we'll start with the Queen of Swords because that's the one that I picked first. So I think this is a card for my female viewers and a card for my male viewers. Or if you've got masculine and feminine energy in both of you, then it's for you. And I feel the Queen of Swords is hiding behind a mask, if you will. And here it's a fan. But the headdress is very elaborate here. And we have that shining light just above the crown there. The third eye has a wonderful gem, which is enhancing the third eye. And the heart center, the heart chakra, has this wonderful gold disc there. So there's a lot going on in this card, a lot. I think as we move into the very beginnings of 2024, it could be that we have to be quite guarded in how we reveal our plans to the world and how we put ourselves forward into society. I think there is an option in this card, though, that as we hide ourselves away, we might then find ourselves being excluded from society. So we have to have balance, and that's what this card is trying to achieve, is a sense of balance in what we can reveal, but what must remain private. And I think possibly, social media has a part to play there. I think people give too much information away on social media, and they don't have anything that's private, that's just solely for their family, because we share all of our memories and all of our information to complete strangers, when sometimes we could be keeping some of that information as private memories, just individual memories that we can reflect on and not be judged by other people. So there's lots going on in this card. What is interesting is in the background we have a couple of owls. They're very hard to see, but you can just see the tips of the wings here and a little bit of their heads there. So again, it's about that wisdom. We've come through a year of dynamic energy, dynamic change. We've been shifted, quite literally for some people, been shifted off of our foundation through war-torn areas, through natural disasters, through physical events in our lives. We've had to make those changes. So we need to be really aware of the wisdom of that. And how are we going to apply the wisdom that we've gathered through this year into next year? And how's that going to benefit us? It's a big message, this card. A very big message. We have the King of Swords, a very different person, quite relaxed on his throne. His throne is up in the universe. It's not grounded. So his feet aren't planted on anything. It's not on terra firma. He is floating above the terra firma. So you can see his land. He's looking down on his land. He is surveying his world. So he's doing what she's doing, but just slightly differently. She's doing it metaphysically and esoterically in our mind, whereas he is surveying his land, physically looking down, looking around everything that he has. And he holds his sword of power, whereas she wears her sword of power. is coming in through her crown space. That's her sword. So two very different, male, female, Mars, Venus. We all think differently. For him, he's very proud of what he's achieved. He has the star energy at the top of his throne there. He's wearing his crown as a symbolic emblem of his rulership and of his power that he has sort of used on the terra firma. So he's looking at his physical connection with everything around him, which is why we see him physically holding his sword. I think for the masculine, they do identify themselves with the things around them, what they've actually physically achieved, be it recognition at work, be it a new partnership at work, be it promotion, new car, new hobby, whatever that is. They have that physical connection. And we have Saturn in the background here, the wonderful Saturn with those many rings. So there's layers upon layers to this person. There's no clouds in the sky. It's just universe. And we have this Saturn-like planet there, along with the energy of the sun. I think on a masculine level, we can get wrapped up in what defines us. It can actually keep us in a place of stillness. So again, if you've been impacted by these big events that have been shifting us, be it natural disaster or where you're located in the world and you're having to find somewhere else, we need to take an overview and be really honest with ourselves. Does it still serve a purpose? I know, having come through the quakes and having to be that person, having lost our identity, our just everything, the buildings, the stock, everything, our whole identity. We came to New Zealand for the purpose of this business and it disappeared overnight. So we had to sort of take stock of that and we had to not still be in that place. We had to let that place go and start afresh, which was sitting in a coffee shop, coming up with a business plan, designing a new product, manufacturing the product, and so the journey has continued. So we need to be sure that we're not too grounded in the identity of the things that are around us that we think people would see us for or identify with us. We need to be like this king and slightly disconnect from terra firma, have an overview of what identifies us differently from other people, and how can we then make a positive change in that? How can we recreate ourselves in a way by using the knowledge of the year that has gone past and creating something new? Remember, we're going into the new year. And so as we move into what is the 30th of December, moving into the January, this is a wonderful time to reflect on our key strengths that we've gained through the past year, because we forget that we've gained strength through all of the hard situations. And I think we know more than we know. We just don't recognize what we know. We don't give ourselves credit for what we know. So be it king or queen, male or female, masculine, feminine, a bit of both, whichever one you resonate with. I think it's just amazing how these two cards came out from two separate decks on the same pool for the same day, and I think it's a really, really important message for 2024. So until the next time, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing for 2024 in terms of something weekly, or is it just going to be something monthly? I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing, but I will keep you updated on the website, which is opussoulcommunity.co.nz, or on the Facebook page, Opus Soul community or on my newsletter. If you're not on the newsletter, then join the newsletter and hopefully you'll catch up with what's new and good. Until the next time, enjoy your New Year celebrations when they come. I know all my lovely friends in Scotland will be having a wonderful Hogmanay, and I'm sure a few wee drams will be drunk there. But yes, enjoy the aspect of the new year coming in. I hope it will be a wonderfully prosperous year for you all in many directions in your life. Thank you so much for your support. It has been just wonderful connecting to you all through YouTube with your comments and your likes, and through the Facebook page with your comments and likes. So blessings to you all, and namaste. Bye for now.